Edinburgh. We've got a gathering of about 200 to 300 people, and we're all pretty much gathered here for the same reason. We've actually had enough of the entire system and the way that it's set up. It's not designed to serve our needs in the slightest. It's designed to benefit a very, very small few, and as the whole campaign right around the world is saying, we are the 99%, they are the 1%. It's us that should really have majority rule and majority control, and we should not be living in these circumstances at all. It's completely unfeasible, untenable, and with the rise in food prices and energy prices, which is the whole other separate side of things, the level of debt, credit cards, mortgages, loans that have all been funded from money that is essentially created out of nothing by private entities, and we've really got to ask ourselves, is this the way that we want to be governed, and who set up the system in the first place? It was obviously not somebody with humanitarian goals in any form, and yeah, we're just absolutely sick of it. We know who these people are now as well. We know about the families, the banking dynasties that have managed to keep this monopoly for pretty much centuries now, and they still form the world's wealthiest elite, and no wonder, because they're siphoning off all our wealth and stealing all of our resources with it. So if we don't stand up and do something now, then we're going to find ourselves with no resources, no anything, and no power to take it back. So now is the time.
Everything, just pissed off with the whole lot. Corrupt banking system, the Rothschilds, paying interest for massive loans that we never agreed to, so many levels of corruption on different levels, pharmaceutical cartels, the banking cartels, they just lie to us at every level, you know, BBC, mainstream TV, mainstream media, you know, it's just all lies. It's just all trying to get into your brain and keep you simple, keep you dumbed down, tell you that everything's alright. And people are starting to wake up and they know that we're just not right. You know, they realise that we've been lied to for so long, and that we're being dictated to by people who are corrupt at the heart. And the people that are here today, they're all talking about all these different things coming together. It's just corruption at every level. So basically that's why I'm here, to lend support.
So what really matters, by contrast, what correlates with well-being, with health, with lower levels of crime and so on, is the level of equality in society. And the more unequal a society, the bigger the problems. The UK is the second worst country in Europe after Portugal, and you won't be surprised to learn the United States is one of the worst countries in the world in this regard, and so is Israel. Interestingly, the general level of violence in societies also correlates with inequality. So you know, we've got aggressive countries like Israel, the USA and the UK having high levels of inequality and also being aggressive, I would say. So people should wake up to this. The evidence is all there, and so for that reason I had to come today and take part in this protest.
The corporations are dictating to the likes of you and me, the normal people on the street. When there's financial problems throughout the world, it's not the mega rich who suffer, it's the people on the street that suffer. It's just not right. Something needs to be done about it.
Especially what's going on within our own country here. It's just that they're talking about the broadest shoulders would actually shoulder the burden more of the debt, and yet it feels like vulnerable shoulders, like people, young people and people on benefits, public sector workers, teachers are the ones having to pay out more, when the rich seem to be not paying anything.
Here fighting. We'll never stop until we win. That's it.
Okay, so I'm here because of I don't agree with the social injustice which is happening now in the world, and the greed in some people's minds. I think it's really, really bad.
Hi, I'm here today as part of the Occupy Edinburgh movement, you know. To be honest, see across the world, tiny amount of people actually have the wealth, and the rest of us have to pay the problem for this crisis. Let's change it.
Some of the key points I think that need to be thought about today. Mervyn King, the Governor of the Bank of England, himself said in October 2010 that out of all the monetary systems and the way of organising money, the one that we currently operate is the worst. £8.6 billion of money that should be going into the UK economy is being filtered off to offshore tax havens, and that's from the top FTSE 100 companies, barring two. The level of welfare fraud is estimated at 1.5 billion, so I think that gives you a scale as to the sheer level of corruption, and it's officially condoned, really, because our governments are doing absolutely nothing about it, and all the talk of monetary reform on the surface is not going to fix this because the fundamental system is completely broken. We can't operate on this. There's no future for any of us, for the 99% of the people who are on this planet that the system is meant to serve. It's completely broken, serving the 1%, and we are all being left to